is out and about ready to send this one away. And here we go from Chicago. Josh Blackwell to return it. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. Williams starting with a pass here. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down right at the 35. And dose of the hurry up here.
And the Bears, 1st down.
Now here's DeAndre Swift on the ground. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield track. Offense in the hurry up here.
Yards on the play. That's another Bears 1st down.
Going to the ground again on 1st. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Travis Jones, the man in on that tackle.
1 yard.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door to a bigger gap in the future.
Big strike here to Moore. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears take a 6-0 lead right away. DJ Moore, the touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you could go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. His first throw is an interception. Jalen Johnson with the pick. What a call for their first pass of the game. It would have been a big hitter if they completed it, Brock, but just not the right touch on that football, and it ends with an interception.
You could just tell these cover guys, they've been waiting for their first chance to go get some work done in this one. They did the homework, number 1. And number 2, Kate, as Russell Wilson loves to say, the separation was in the preparation.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
And undone with it. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. Play made by an all-pro from last season, Marlon Humphrey.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up
It's Manunga. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs. Offense up to the line fast.
3 yards. That's good for the Bears.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. Offense to the line fast.
Gain of 14 yards. That's another Bears 1st down.
To the ground, it's Manunga. And he gets it forward to still about a yard out of that. Tackled on the play by Marlon Humphrey.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Now here's Williams. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked by Alohi Gilman. Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10. Henry gets it here to start the drive. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Lamar now from the gun. His pass is complete. That's Zay Flowers. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. Give him 24 yards on that one. And that's going to be a Baltimore first. It's like you always say, right back to work for him. Getting the drive moving like that turnover never happened.
And they weren't going to shy away from letting him do his thing, throwing the football. Mistakes happen in this league and in this game. And you never want to punish a quarterback for making a mistake. You want to see him continue to produce.
And before they can break the huddle, we've hit the end of our first quarter. 7-0 is our score. Back to Soldier Field in just a moment. Back at beginning of the second quarter, Ravens in possession. They're looking at first down here. Get to Henry on the inside handoff. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that game. Stopped by Grady Jarrett.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
From the gun, Jackson. Throwing the out route complete. On the move, past the 40. Keeps on moving into the red zone. He does it. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens parlay the interception into points. Zay Flowers, the touchdown. I think we actually saw him call it early there, Brock. He made that throw, and then he signaled it was going to be a touchdown. Like a guy calling it before his three-pointer goes through the net.
Oh, you mean like Larry Legend Bird in the three-point shooting contest in the 80s? The kids aren't alive, I get it. And they weren't alive in the 80s. They didn't see Larry Legend do it, but he did. And he anticipated, just like the quarterback.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Devin Duvernay to return it. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's first and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. This is thrown towards the defender instead. Man, he's the one who makes a play on the football. That's not what this offense wants. Incomplete on first down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
No luck on first down. Here's second and 10. Williams from the gun. Tries one back across his body, and it's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton with the pick. And the Ravens get it back as he intercepts him for the second time this game. Well, we all remember they were able to turn that first interception into a touchdown, and now they get a chance to do it again.
Yeah, takeaways are A1. We know that. Every defensive preaches it. But when you can score off those turnovers, points off takeaways, that often leads to huge, huge results for your team.
Only 2 yards, and it brings up second and 8.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Need a better result than that last run. It's second and 8. Back to throw. Here's Jackson. This is not going to help their cause. They had a third down. He's out of bounds, lost a yard too.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Jackson now on third. Toward the end zone, but incomplete. That's going to force them into a fourth down decision.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back into rhythm.
Oops, knocks it through. And that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. That's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Here's Duvernay on the return. He's brought down just inside the 25.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes first and 10.
Ready to launch.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Hits him on the out route. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. So it'll be 2nd and 2 when we get back from our 2-minute warning. More from Soldier Field after this. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
Ready to. Camp it.
And a shotgun to give to Swift. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Bears trying to get everyone set. They're going quickly here.
Filthy.
Williams to throw on 3rd. Tried to connect, but it winds up incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And it's 4th and short. We'll see if they go for it.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
Now, not a traditional spot we see teams going for it, but they only need a few inches. They'll run it with Manunga. The defense seizing the opportunity. Great stop. They've got a turnover on downs, and they get their guys the ball in plus territory.
It's a turnover.
I love aggressive defenses, and a blitz on 4th down's a gutsy call. But it can work against the pass, or in that case, against the run. Good luck running for the sticks when you've got a whole defense crashing the line of scrimmage off the snap.
First down now, ball at the 33. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
It just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, but they've just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
He has it to the 23-yard line as he's brought down. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 20.
Now Jackson. Short pass brought in. And this one does not go far.
We saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them. And the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
And they find them after just a yard. It's 3rd down.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big games of next week.
On 4th now, on comes Tyler Luke. Going to try this field goal for the Ravens. It's a 36-yard look for him. Luke knocks it through. And that'll double their lead to 6.
You know that most of these coaches really don't crack that big smile till they get that W with 60 minutes over, but I see a little sly smile on that coach's face because that's terrific execution. You work those situations to pay them off with points. They did just that.
Here's Duvernay on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here's the final play of our first half. Throwing here just before halftime. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. His final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Rasheen Ali on the return. He's going well so far. And what a great start for their series. He's all the way up close to the 45-yard line before stepping out. Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens set it up 1st and 10. Third quarter starts with a run from Henry. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Sent to the ground by Kyler Gordon.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Here's Jackson to throw. Gets it downfield. On target to Flowers. And he's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. They get 27 on the play. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Jalen Johnson with the stop. Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Running once more with Henry. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mocked up, too.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
It's complete. Play made by Bateman. And he's got it inside the 15 before going out. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the 1st.
That one came with a higher degree of difficulty. He had to balance focusing on the catch while staying in bounds.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Trying down the middle with Henry. Now he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
They got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs. It gets the better defenses in this league.
This is Henry on 2nd. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
3rd and long for him here. Well, it's caught. And this drive is going to continue. He's taken down at the 2 on 3rd down. They've got themselves a 1st and goal.
That's another Baltimore 1st down.
Henry punches it in for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens grow the lead coming out of halftime. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Oh, and he can't shake the defense. They track him down in the backfield, and this 2-point. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Blackwell now to return it. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. They go with my nun guy here. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on
3 quarters in the books from this one. The Bears have the ball, and they're going to need to score. They come in trailing. First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Let it up.
Out of the gun, here's Williams. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Picked up by Chidobe Awuzie. And the Ravens take over at the start of the red zone. He's tackled right at the 20.
There's some serious self-scouting going on right now. What is this quarterback not seeing that has led to these 3 interceptions in just this game? And then overall, what is this offense doing that has this defense clued in coverage-wise to every route combination they're trying to throw?
Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10.
Sit on! Sit on! Ready! Sit on!
Going with King Henry here. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He's looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
On 2nd down, here's Henry again. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on, because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
So much for finishing things on the ground, Tom. He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal. Line of scrimmage once again, that 7-yard line as they get set, 2nd and goal. Changing it up here, Jackson. Catch made. And in for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens making a 3-score game in the 4th. DeAndre Hopkins, the touchdown. Well, Brock, not much to say other than the fact that this offense on point. They are just clicking today.
Just rolling. I mean, this is clinic. This is what I call teaching tape. Being well prepared, and more importantly, going out there and executing at a high level.
That one right down the middle. And the Ravens go up by 19. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Here's Duvernay on the return. Making some progress here. A field flipping effort there as he's brought down on the opposite side of the 50.
Hey, listen, I get it. I'm as guilty as anyone. So hyper-focused on offense and defense, often forgetting it's special teams in a play like that that can swing a game. What a great return now to start out on a short field, and you've got to believe all this offense is thinking is let's capitalize and find that end zone.
1st down throw by Williams. And they pick him off again. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens take over just shy of the 40.
I'll hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through 3 quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
The drive begins with Henry. Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10. It's the 2-minute warning from Chicago. Ravens about set to celebrate this win. Before that play clock can reach 0, John Harbaugh signals for a timeout. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. And they'll let the clock run all the way down and expire. Can't get the play off in time, and I'm going to wager the call's going to come in much quicker, Brock, for this next snap. So that delay backs them up 5. Now 2nd and 15 to go. They'll run here, following the penalty. Again, he's taken down right at the line. Same guy, same call, same result. And now it's 3rd down.
I know these D-ends love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Lamar out of the pistol. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. He was looking DeAndre Hopkins' way there. And that brings up 4th and long. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return.
At their own 21-yard line.
Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
Here we go.
Throwing again on 2nd, Williams. Got a man, it's Colston Loveland. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 12 on that one, and that'll be 1st down, Chicago.
1st and 10.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
First down, here's Swift. And that carry only nets 1 on the plunge up the gut.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Working from the gun, Williams. And they pick him off again! Picked by Alohi Gilman. And the Ravens get it back as he intercepts him for the 2nd time this game.
1st and 10. At their own 39-yard line.
The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Hand off to the back. And he manages 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4. 7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd.
Hill now from the gun. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up 3rd down. So the Ravens will fly home with the win. And save for a few moments in that opening quarter, Brock, they pitched a shutout defensively that in the end was the impetus for the victory. They're going to be bummed not to have that goose egg on the board at the end of this one.